Now last year we took a good detailed look at some sports bone conducting headphones from a few different brands. After we did those reviews on the channel, we were inundated with emails from different companies asking if we'd like to test and review their headphone products. And when I say inundated, I was getting several emails a week, and it got to the point where I could have started up another YouTube channel called Run4Adventure. Obviously I said thanks for contacting the channel, but no thanks, although that was until we were contacted by OLADANCE Wearable Stereo. They asked us if we'd like to try out their new open-ear earbuds. Now, these guys go about the whole open-ear listening experience very differently from the others, and they got me very interested because they also boast a much more comfortable fit, an improved sound quality. They're also sweat-proof and waterproof, but they also come with a very impressive battery life of 16 hours of use per charge. I also think looks like a really cool product. So let's jump into the video, find out a bit more about the OLADANCE Wearable Stereo Earbuds, and we're going to be taking them out for a test run. Welcome back everyone, I'm Lloyd Purvis and this is Run4Adventure. Hope you've all had a fantastic start to 2023 and you've already managed to get out on some wicked running adventures. I know I've got a big running adventure coming up at the end of this month because I'm going to be lining up on the start line of the fantastic Arc of Attrition. Now if you're not familiar with this race, it's one of the toughest 100-mile ultra marathons in the UK. It's put on down here in Cornwall by the brilliant Mud Crew Events. I'm going to actually be taking it on for the 5th time, and we've got a short series on the channel following my sort of preparation up to the big race day. Now if you haven't watched any of it, it's definitely worth a watch because it really is an amazing race. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below to the first episode so you can check it out. So today is going to be our first sort of running tech video of the year, and we are bringing you our first impressions, first look of the OLADANCE Wearable Stereo Open Ear Earbuds. So let's get in the box and see what you get. So you got to slide off the outer cover first. You're left with this nice white presentation box. Slide up the lid there, and inside we have got this very smart looking sort of oblong black protection carry case. Very tactile to touch, which is always nice. And if I just pop that down there, underneath that you get a Type-C charging cable, and then in the lid of the box we've got the all-important sort of user manual and quick start guide. Okay, so let's pop open the protective case and see what we've got. So, very different to say the Shox Open Run Pro headphones that we tested and reviewed last year, because with the OLADANCE Wearable Stereo, you actually get 2 independent units there. So obviously one for your left ear and one for your right ear. So let's dive in and go into all the great sort of tech and the features that are packed into these compact, lightweight performance earbuds. Firstly, if you're new to the world of open ear headphones, then these are very different to your sort of old school traditional inner ear setup. So times have definitely moved on when it comes to headphone technology, and we don't need to stick uncomfortable bits of plastic into our ear anymore, or we don't need to have lots of annoying wires hanging around that we're going to get tangled up in, because these have built-in 5.2 Bluetooth connectivity. However, these don't use the sort of bone conducting technology that a lot of the other brands are using at the moment, because these have OWS, which is Open Wearable Stereo Technology, which was actually pioneered by OLADANCE. So they've been designed to rest gently and securely on top of the ear using a multi-point support system that evenly spreads the weight, but it's also been designed to work with the sort of natural curves of the ear. So like I said, keeping it nice and secure so it's not going to move around or fall off while you're exercising. And the OLADANCE Wearable Stereo actually won a Red Dot Design Award in 2022, which is actually a really big deal within the industry. Because they sit over the ear, they offer the user a much more comfortable and hygienic listening experience, but it also keeps that ear canal nice and open. So if you have to commute to work on a bike, or if you're going out on a training run in a busy city, you can still hear all that ambient noise around you. So you can hear the people, you can hear the traffic flying by. So it's a much safer alternative when it comes to listening to music or podcasts on the move when you compare it to that old school inner ear setup. providing the sound of two powerful 16.5mm premium dynamic drivers, and they're actually 3 times bigger than what you'd get in, say, a pair of Apple AirPods. They're going to give you a nice, consistent, rich listening experience, whether you're queuing up the latest thrash metal track from Megadeth or you're just sitting back and relaxing to a piece of classical music. You're going to get crisp, clear highs and extremely powerful lows. So we got a really good mix of music lined up on my phone for the run later, and I'm looking forward to testing that out. The units are fully rechargeable, so just pop them back into the case they come with, plug in the USB cable and leave them there happily charging away. Only takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get a full charge, and then you'll be left with that impressive battery life of up to 16 hours. Not bad when you think that the units only weigh 12.7 grams per earbud. And don't worry if you're in the gym working up a sweat or you get caught out in a real heavy downpour out on a training run, because they also come with an IPX4 waterproof and sweatproof rating. It couldn't be any simpler to pair the earbuds up with your mobile phone. So obviously, first of all, make sure they're fully charged. Open up the little case and they are ready to pair when that blue light is slowly flashing on the earbuds. Plus you'll get a nice notification come up on your mobile phone. You know, OLADANCE have really made it idiot proof, and I can vouch for that, because if I can do it and have no issues, then they must be. Controlling the earbuds, again, very straightforward. So if you tap once on that control panel, you can play or pause your music. Also tapping once, you can answer a mobile phone call. Tapping twice on the left earbud, you can go back a track. Tapping twice on the right earbud, you can skip forward to the next song. Tapping twice can also end and decline a mobile phone call, and tapping 3 times will activate a voice assistant. If it comes to changing or adjusting volume, again, simple to do. Slide forward on that control panel to increase the volume, slide backwards to turn the volume down. So again, making it all very straightforward if you want to adjust anything or change any settings or answer a mobile phone call on the move. The earbuds are available in 4 different color options, and they come with some pretty interesting names. So nowadays you can't just call something blue, orange, white or silver. Oh no, this is interstellar blue, or you could get them in Martian orange, cloud white or even space silver. So it sounds like there's a bit of a theme running through the colours there. They retail for $149.99. They come with a 12-month warranty and a 90-day risk-free trial. So all pretty impressive stuff. But I think it's about time that we got our wearable stereo earbuds fired up with some banging tunes, and let's get outside on the trails and test them out. So we'll see you guys out there. Okay, let's turn that off. So currently listening to a podcast, so the latest edition of Ultra Running Podcast with Dan and James. If you haven't listened to it before, guys, go and check it out because they are hilarious. They're currently talking about the 24-hour European Running Championships this year, where Dan came an incredible 5th in Europe and running in a mind-blowing distance, that's for sure. As far as the earbuds go, when I first put them on out of the flat, I wasn't sure how secure they felt over my ears, but running up here to the towers, no issues at all. Very secure, super lightweight, and I can hardly feel that I'm wearing them. And when it comes down to sound quality, these things crank up loud, that's for sure. Really loud. I think louder than any of the other sort of open ear bone conducting headphones I've run with. Quite blustery on the way here as well, and I didn't lose any of that volume through the wind. So far so good when it comes to the audio quality. Like I said, I've got a big mixture of songs on my phone, so we're gonna get out there, try lots of different types of music out, see how we get on, but let's get running. That is the podcast done, so I think it's time for some music. So we're gonna have a bit of old school guitar rock, I think. So let's just tap that in and let's get it turned on. Yeah, that's pretty good. Bit of guitar rock. Let's get out there, see how that audio quality is. So that is the old school guitar rock done. And again, it is super blowy out here and the sound quality is amazing, you know, real crisp and clear audio. The guitars sound awesome and the volume is really loud. You get a very loud listening experience, but I think it's time for a bit of culture. So let's skip down a few. Let's get a bit of classical music on this time. So quite different music. It'll be interesting to see if we can pick out all the different instruments. So let's get that fired up. That's nice. Bit of culture out on today's run. Right, let's give it a go. Okay, that's a bit of culture done. It reminded me, went to the ballet the other day, had a great time, and listening to the classical music reminded me of that. But I think we're going to start to head home. The sun is setting, it's getting a bit gloomy out here, so I'm going to fire up a bit of 70s disco. I love a bit of disco music, so let's get that on the old earbuds and let's get home. Love a bit of disco. So that's the run done. It's been a great test with the new earbuds. Really impressed with the comfort, the stability, and the audio quality is fantastic. But we're going to get back to the studio and we're going to sort of break them down in a bit more detail and give you guys a conclusion. But right for now, let's have a bit more disco. So just a nice steady short run this morning because I actually went and had a sports massage first thing, and I just wanted to go out, take it nice and easy because it does take my body a couple of days to settle down after a good pummeling on the massage table. So good to go and shake the legs off a bit. Even better to test out a new piece of running tech, and I have to say it, a very impressive piece of tech indeed, in the shape of the OLADANCE wearable stereo earbuds. So let's wrap up this first impressions review with a quick conclusion, and firstly, they are super comfortable to run with. To be honest, I found all the bone conducting headphones that we tested out last year to run pretty comfortable, but I think where these are very lightweight and because you get two independent units, one for the left, one for the right, I just think they're a little bit less noticeable, and you really do forget you're even wearing a pair of headphones. Because we've got this nice sort of silicone coating there, they really do sort of lock into place, feel very secure. No movement, no bouncing at all while I was running, and I'm pretty sure they'd remain very comfortable over long periods of time. Like I mentioned, out on the run, the audio quality was very good, and it was the perfect day to test that out because we had wind speeds gusting up to sort of 35, 40 miles an hour. Now in the past, in those windy conditions, with some of the bone conducting headphones that I've tested, you do lose quite a bit of the audio with the wind sort of blowing it away. Happy to say that didn't happen once with these. Even when I was sort of running into a headwind, listening to a podcast, I could still hear what the guys were saying nice and clearly. Also, with music, really good levels of bass, and just everything sounded nice and crisp and sharp when I was listening to the music. I'd definitely say that this OWS technology from OLADANCE offers a better all-round listening experience compared to some of the bone conducting headphones I've used in the past, and they really do have a lot more volume to play around with in those windy conditions. Obviously the claimed battery life of up to 16 hours is very good for a unit that's so compact, so lightweight and so small, but they also do a charging charging case. It has to be bought separately, but if you have that, that will increase that battery time up to 90 hours, which is very impressive indeed. The only thing I would mention is when it comes to controlling the earbuds using this control panel on the front, it did take me a few efforts to get used to it, just to work out where that earbud is placed. So when I wanted to up the volume, down the volume, or skip through the tracks, like I say, it took me a little bit of time to pick it up. Once I did, it was super simple to adjust anything on the move. So if you are looking for a pair of sports headphones that are going to give you a much safer listening experience, they're going to give you great audio quality, comfortable for long periods of time, and a crazy battery life, then I would take a closer look at the OLADANCE Wearable Stereo Earbuds. So what I've done, guys, is I've left a link in the description below so you can check the product out in a bit more detail, or maybe even pick yourself up a pair. So there you have it, guys. Our first tech review of 2023 crushed at Run4Adventure. Really hope you enjoyed it. Really hope you found it helpful. If you've been rocking a pair of the earbuds for a while, then get in the comments below and let us know all about how they are performing. And don't forget, if you have enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Super simple to do, and it is completely free just by clicking on that little red box there down in the corner. Don't forget to hit that bell icon though, so you'll be notified when we upload any new content. You can also follow us on our other social media platforms, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, or Strava. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. It is really appreciated. We'll be back here very, very soon. And as always, stay safe and keep on running. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Lloyd Purvis, and this is Run4Adventure. Hope you've all had a fantastic start to 2003. The only thing I will say is when it comes to controlling the earbuds using this control panel, using this control panel,